Hello everybody, I am Gamemaster 909, back with another Gamemaster 909 and friends. Today, I will be playing a game where you have to connect the nunchuck to the Wii Remote that was developed by Traveler's Tales and published by LucasArts. That takes place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. That being LEGO Star Wars, the Complete Saga. And so, yeah, I'm playing the Wii version, and we turn off the music real quick. And I am here joined by...
Hello, everybody! I am Gavinopolis. How are y'all doing today?
That's not his real voice, by the way.
Yep.
Don't worry. He's not going to do that for the entirety of this series. This is going to be a series where we 100% the entire game.
Oh my gosh, I forgot we're going to be going back through all the levels after this.
Yeah, by the way, we actually recorded this before, but I messed up, and the audio was pretty much unusable.
On the same channel as the actual game audio, right?
Yes.
Fun!
So yeah, I couldn't separate them, and therefore the audio was literally unusable because you couldn't hear us.
Although,
spoiler alert, this lost piece of media just might be on the other channel, possibly.
Yeah, by the way, I will actually upload the failed recording on Gamemaster 909 Archives, my second channel, so you can go check that out.
you can listen to us talking about motion controls and Pepsi coolers.
Yep. We might mention it again.
I told you I'd bring up the Pepsi cooler.
Anyways, we're going to start... pretty much the starting point of the game is here in Mos Espa Cantina. You know, the set piece, a set piece of Episode 4, A New Hope.
I'm the best character in the game. I'm Ewan McGregor.
Yep.
I'm Rodney Copperbottom.
We'll start in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, with this whole room where we can access the 6 levels of this episode. Each episode in this game, out of 6, has 6 different levels to go through, bringing a total of 36 main levels in this game. Yeah, it's a lot of levels. You may know this. Some of you may know this. This is a combination of 2 previous games that Traveler's Tales worked on, LEGO Star Wars the video game, and LEGO Star Wars 2 the original trilogy. We'll start out with the first level, Chapter 1, Negotiations, as we do it in story mode.
Negotiations have to be made.
Okay, so we've got LEGO Star Wars, LEGO Star Wars 2, The Complete Saga, and then LEGO Star Wars 3, Traveler's Tales Learn to Count.
Yep. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Chapter 1, Negotiations. Turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic. With a blockade of deadly battleships, the Trade Federation has stopped all shipping to the small planet of Naboo. The Supreme Chancellor has secretly dispatched Jedi Knights Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi to settle the conflict.
Honestly, this counting system is almost like how Valve does their games. Valve can't count to 3 to save their lives.
At least Traveler's Tales can. That's how they made Lego Batman 3.
Honestly, I think the day that we see Half-Life 3 is going to be the day that we are buried in the ground.
Yeah. It'll also be the day that Gabe Newell will be melted.
Buried in the ground.
No, he'll be melted from the freeze chamber.
He'll be
cryogenically frozen.
He'll be melted in the melting chamber.
These dudes right here are dead. They actually made like a yelling sound in LEGO Star Wars the video game, but not here for some reason. I don't know why they're
pieces. They didn't have the clutches for the legs and the torso. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
You gotta love how this game is a combination of 3D models and sprites.
I mean, isn't that every game? And also, you were talking about that. It's just weird to see like 3D models of Lego pieces that have the slightest inaccuracies.
Yeah.
Just to save on memory and performance.
Yeah, the bottoms of the torsos on the Royal Guards, they didn't have the clutches for the legs. So their legs just slip right on out. Like I was saying, bootleg Lego pieces.
Same for us, except, you know, they're as sprites rather than actually modeled.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Boot Lego.
Yeah. So you may notice the currency here. We are collecting what's called studs in this game. Studs are the currency in this game you can use to buy many things, including new characters, vehicles, and other things that I'll get into later.
Yeah, and the coolest part is there's 2 studs in this room right now.
Wow. Anyways, With Jedi characters such as Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi, you can use the Z button or circle on PlayStation or B on Xbox 360. That's pretty much the special ability button, by the way, which for Jedi characters,
or you
can use the Force on objects and interact with them. You'll be seeing this a lot in the prequel levels, pretty much episodes 1, 2, and 3, as there was another mechanic that can be used with every character in this game, or there is, called building.
Or jumping.
Where you can build Lego pieces around you in order to build new objects. This mechanic was not in LEGO Star Wars the video game, the game that featured these prequel levels initially.
Really? That wasn't in the...
It was not. It was introduced in LEGO Star Wars 2.
These two. That's weird.
It is.
A LEGO game without building.
Well, I mean, you could build with the Jedi, but that's it.
With just the Jedi?
So pretty much the blaster characters are almost useless in that game. And that you pretty much... Yeah, by the way, about us playing in co-op, that's one of the main things about this game. You can play the entire game in 2-player co-op. Now, the only thing about it is that both players share the same camera. And there is no split screen to speak of. So, yeah, that's going to get a little annoying.
Now, of all the games that I thought had a really weird camera... Oh, dang it. Well, of all the LEGO games that I thought had a really weird camera, it was the LEGO Movie video game.
Really?
I could not wrap my mind around how the camera worked in that.
That's weird. Didn't it use split screen for multiplayer?
Kind of. It was really weird because, like, as you moved around the screen, it would, like, there was a line that separated it, and you could, of course, just set it to horizontal or vertical.
Yeah, that's what I usually did. I just set it to vertical.
Horizontal is the better option, honestly.
You think?
Oh, wait, no.
I think vertical is the best.
Okay, I'm just used to playing so much Halo with my dad. So
Oh,
I'm just used to...
Fair enough.
I'm used to playing horizontal cameras. But with that, the line separating it would like tilt and stuff as you moved around.
Yep,
so,
dynamic split screen.
Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah, I could see that. I usually did not turn it on.
Especially being like a little kid and not understanding how to use it properly. I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, that was the case for all LEGO games, LEGO Indiana Jones 2 onwards.
I just thought, this just may be a stupid question, but do you ever remember a LEGO or a Star Wars movie where they slammed their lightsaber into the ground like this or this?
Maybe the prequels, but that's all I can think of.
Even
By the way,
that's kind of a stretch.
Player 2 just collected the power-up. The power-up is something brand new for the Complete Saga. For a limited time, it pretty much gives you a bunch of boosts, including being able to track studs from a farther distance, along with pretty much being invincible and being able to build LEGO objects quicker.
We've got a little something to take TC-14 to back there.
So yeah, TC-14 is a droid character, a protocol droid to be specific. Protocol droids can access certain panels.
And are slow as all hell.
Yeah. They're pretty much... all they do pretty much is walk around, and the only use for them is that they're the only characters in this game, until later, that can access these protocol droid panels with C-3PO's face on them. They actually had TC-14's face in LEGO Star Wars the video game on the panels. They
Budget cuts, I guess.
What?
Budget cuts, I guess.
C-3PO was in LEGO Star Wars the video game.
Yeah, I know, but like, you get what I'm saying. They just use C-3PO's face everywhere in this one rather than using unique droids.
Yeah, alright. I can see that.
I mean, for the Bounty Hunter ones, they only use Boba Fett's face on those.
That's true.
And then the Stormtrooper ones, just average everyday Stormtrooper, not even clones.
Except the clones can actually use them. This one. Unlike in LEGO Star Wars 2. By the way, all of the characters in LEGO Star Wars the video game were actually playable in LEGO Star Wars 2 via what's called extras. Extras are pretty much cheats that you can turn on later on in the game, and they require you to collect power bricks. Every level has a power brick to collect alongside mini-kit canisters. Mini-kit canisters, there are 10 of them to collect in every level. And if you collect all 10, you will get a mini-kit build, which is pretty much resembles a...
It's like a microfighter almost.
Yeah, if any of you know about those.
If anyone knows LEGO Star Wars, they probably know microfighters, so it's basically the same thing as those.
I guess, but you never know.
I got the Boba Fett microfighter just recently because I refused to buy the $50 one.
Okay, I bought the $50 one.
I already had Mando, so I really didn't see any purpose. I already have 2 of the same Mandalorian minifigure with the Beskar armor, so I really didn't see a purpose in getting another one.
Alright.
One of them came with a Pearl Grey jetpack, though, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyways, the mini kit builds pretty much if you collect a mini kit build, you will be rewarded with a gold brick. The gold brick is pretty much this game's completion tracker. There are a total of 160 of them in this game. They were introduced in LEGO Star Wars 2, where there were a total of 99 of them in that game. And yeah, pretty much when you collect all 160 gold bricks, you will be pretty much have the main game 100% complete. There will be a couple other things that are outside of gold bricks, and I'll get into those later. We found another power-up. That's pretty cool.
Your lightsaber gets all cool looking.
Yeah, you get a purple lightsaber, which I believe can be accessed with one of the extras in this game.
Just infinite power-up, basically. And the thing is, even when you walk, there's like a trail of light that follows the saber. With normal lightsabers, it's just not that way.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful droidicas. Death.
Right. Give me that. So a lot of the puzzles in this game, pretty much if there's a level with a protocol droid, there's almost guaranteed to be a puzzle where you have to bring that protocol droid from point A to point B because they cannot jump.
Because they are useless other than activating panels.
Exactly. They improved upon that in the later games to where you could do other things like attack as a protocol droid in other LEGO Star Wars games. Oh yeah, LEGO Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars, let you attack with protocol droids.
I didn't.
Alright, there we go, the level's over.
I mean, you can kind of attack with R2-D2 in this game.
Yeah, you can stun enemies, but...
Which kind of counts because it gives you a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah. There's also an extra in this game called Super Astromechs. I believe that lets you defeat enemies with...
Oh yeah, I think I have that, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we got TC-14 for this level. So any characters that you play as in the story that you have not unlocked yet are pretty much unlocked if you beat the level that they are in. By the way, we just got True Jedi. That is another thing in every level in the game that rewards you with a gold brick. Pretty much collect a certain amount of studs and you will reach the reach the quota needed for True Jedi. And there we go. We got 2 gold bricks in that level out of 160. All episodes are now unlocked, by the way.
Let's go to episode 6.
We'll continue episode 1's story. Just for good measure.
I want him to go to Boba Fett's palace.
Not yet. Anyways, we now have Chapter 2, Invasion of Naboo.
Jar Jar Binks' planet.
The Trade Federation has launched a full-scale attack on the peaceful world of Naboo. Hiding aboard the landing craft, Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi have secretly hitched a ride with the invasion force. Now they must make contact with local forces before it is too late.
Let me just point out an issue with that. Naboo is not peaceful at all. It is home to one of the worst war criminals in all of Star Wars.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yes. The worst character in the entire series. Stupid.
That is debatable, but okay.
How's that debatable? Who else rivals Jar Jar Binks?
I mean, he's definitely the most hated character, but I don't know if I'd go as far as to say he's the worst.
He's freaking abysmal, though. Who could possibly rival Jar Jar Binks in his evil Sith ways? If you say Claude, then I'm personally hunt you down.
I was not going to mention Claude because Claude is amazing.
Yeah, Claude's amazing.
If you don't know who Claude is, he is the slug character from Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, Claude is
he's actually playable in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga.
Ideal male body right there.
Exactly. And he was, at one point, an internet meme to where people would pretty much have an overlay on images saying live slug reaction.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Got a cup on the floor. Let's go.
So yeah, in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, you could have a Lego live slug reaction.
Absolutely. Use the Force, Obi-Wan.
Where do you think he got the phrase "use the Force" from in A New Hope?
I don't know. Maybe his master, Liam Neeson from Taken.
Perhaps.
It's Bad Cop from the Lego Movie.
All right, we got another.
I have to question, why is there just 2 cups and a walkie-talkie on the floor? All the way on.
Lego
the
Star Wars, the video game, was weird. It was a
random freaking.
It was a weird game. It was a game with Revenge of the Sith levels that came out 2 months before Revenge of the Sith. So like.
That is kind of odd.
It is. Oh, by the way, if you you may notice the top left and top right pretty much being the UI of this game. You have 4 hearts. If if all 4 hearts deplete, you will die and lose some studs that you can pick back up if you're quick to the chase.
Oh, perfect. No, I was gonna say we can destroy that one, right?
Pretty much if
We're getting
an enemy,
all the studs, man.
pretty much if an enemy hits you, one of your hearts.
Bicycle.
Will deplete. Alright, we got another cutscene.
Let's just not mind the bicycle that just appeared on the freaking floor at all.
Not at all.
No, don't. Just realized the mistake you made, Liam.
I made this exact joke in my Lego Star Wars the video game playthrough, pretty much saying, this is the scene that made everyone hate this film.
Yeah. I completely second that. Why did you have to save a Jedi warlord?
Alright, now we have a new character, Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks.
He who shall not be named.
Jar Jar Binks' whole ability is that he can jump higher than normal Jedi.
Other than that, he's worthless.
Although, just Jedi in general. I don't know why I said normal Jedi.
Freaking...
He can't do anything else, though, unfortunately.
Oh, hell. Can't even attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw a mini kit canister up there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to use the Force.
Gonna have to use the evil man.
Yep. You see, Jar Jar is the key to all of this. Boom.
Yeah, what in the heck? I want to be Ewan McGregor.
Alright, let's move forward. Also, yes, Jedi characters can actually use the Force on certain characters and stun them.
Like that. Someone tapped on your shoulder, you dumb
And
idiot.
if you're playing as the person stunned, or the character stunned, you won't be able to move for a little while, so that's interesting.
What the... There we go. There we go. Okay, cool.
I really hope the microphone does not
Come on, there we
pick up background noise. Because there's other people in this house right now.
go. Oh no.
No.
Yep, Boba Fett, see?
Yep.
Man
It's-
wasn't even born yet. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't even think it was existed at this time. Because
Boba Fett's technically a clone. Do you think that
Yeah.
he had an actual childhood, or do you think he just kind of popped into the world like all the other clones? Because-
I don't know, honestly. That's a good question.
Because thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that in Attack of the Clones, all the clones are like made as adults. I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
And then the thing that
By the way, we
kinda
got True
kills
Jedi in this level.
thing that kind of kills consistency with that is I've seen in the Clone Wars. I really never watched it much as a kid, but I have seen that there are other clone children along with Boba.
Uh-huh.
So that makes me
Yeah,
question.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that makes me question a couple of things.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah, I really don't get it.
Mm.
But hey, maybe we're just overlooking it. We're looking.
Well, I mean,
Overthinking. Dang.
I think George Lucas overthinks his franchise. Or just the Star Wars writers in general.
George
Overthink.
Lucas.
Of course George Lucas overthinks his franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think the special
This is
editions...
the same
Why do you think
thing.
the special editions exist?
Why do you think the Star Wars Holiday Special exists?
Yeah.
Why do you think the Rise of Skywalker exists?
Well, I don't think George Lucas was involved in that film at all, to be fair.
I didn't think that Michael Bay was involved with Bumblebee, but alas, here I am, incorrect.
You blame J.J. Abrams for that film.
Oh yeah, we do blame J.J. Abrams for Rise of Skywalker. We also blame him for Star Trek.
Yeah. What were those films called? Like Star Trek Beyond? And it was
Star
another
Trek
one.
Beyond and Into Darkness, I think
Into
it was.
Darkness, that's what it's called. Yep.
I remember I saw Star Trek Beyond in theaters, and
Really?
I couldn't grasp anything of the story. But maybe it's because I was a stupid little kid,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't ever think of that stuff.
Did you watch any Star Trek stuff prior to that?
Not really, no.
Okay.
You know,
that might explain it.
I mean, my dad had the first one on DVD, but I really don't watch it.
The original series?
No, not the original series. The remake.
Oh,
The one with Chris Pines.
Are you talking about Next Generation?
Yeah.
Next Generation.
Or Next Generation, whichever one is the movies. I honestly don't know.
Oh, the motion picture.
Yeah.
Which is most of them are based off the original series. Star Trek: The Motion Picture. That was based off the original series.
Wasn't that movie
with,
in 2009? I want to say.
No, that was 70s. If you're talking about the original Star Trek: The Motion
not
Picture,
that one. I'm talking the one with Chris Pine that came out early 2000s. I forgot what year it was though.
I don't know that one.
Pretty sure it's Chris Pine, anyways.
All right. Anyways, we beat the level, and now we have to go into the waters where the Gungans live, the species of Jar Jar Binks. There's their whole town.
They kicked him out.
And there he is, the leader, Boss Nass. I always thought he looked
Big boss.
I always thought he looked like the Grinch as a kid.
Big Boss. Let's see. Star Trek movie. I have to know when this came out.
There were a lot of Star Trek movies. I think there were 6 based off.
2009. I was right.
What was that one?
That was the first Star Trek movie. Yep, Chris Pine.
Was it? Oh, it was just called Star Trek.
Yeah, that's
okay,
what it was.
I didn't realize that.
I forgot that
Simon Pegg was Scotty in that one.
Simon Pegg. Okay.
Yeah, Simon Pegg was Scotty, which is weird thinking about that because Patrick Stewart was in that.
Uh.
Leonard Nimoy was also in this, and
Leonard Nimoy. He was Spock in the original show.
and Zachary Quinto was Spock in this one.
Huh.
Yeah, and then the other two are.
By the way, we
Into
got
Darkness.
7 mini kit canisters for this one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was also Into Darkness in 2013 and Beyond in 2016.
All right. Cool.
I never saw Into Darkness.
Yeah, we got 2 more gold bricks for this level.
So yeah.
I mean, ain't that funny? We're playing a Star Wars game, and here we are talking about Star Trek.
May the force be with you.
How ironic.
My friend.
Well, let's talk about Buzz's whole monologue about from Toy Story.
Okay. All right. Chapter 3.
The Great Emperor Zurg.
Escape from Naboo. The Gungan ruler, Boss Nass, has refused to help the people of Naboo. Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi have left his underwater city for the royal palace in Theed.
Big Boss.
As Trade Federation battle droids seize control of the Naboo capital city, Queen Amidala and Captain Panaka, her loyal protector, are powerless to repel the invasion. Alright, we get to go say hi to Captain Pancake.
Yeah,
That's what I always called him as a kid.
Take him to IHOP. Let's go.
Pretty much. You think IHOP exists in the Star Wars universe?
I mean, it's in a galaxy far
Away. If I can speak. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. It doesn't say how long ago.
Yeah. Or a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away if you're Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah. Like
I remember that song, that parody of American Pie, by the way, by Don McLean, was my first exposure to American Pie by Don McLean. Was Weird Al's parody of it.
My first exposure to Bad by Michael Jackson was Weird Al's parody of it.
I think I was the same way with Fat.
Yeah, Fat.
Which was actually shot in the same place that the Bad music video.
I gotta
shot.
say, the CG
so cool.
in that was for a little music video. It was actually kind of good.
There was CG in it.
Yeah, they had to CG him up for the transformation sequence of him getting thick.
Yeah. It was really for something from the 80s.
Aimbot. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, we are now playing as Queen Amidala
Aimbot.
and Captain Panaka. Blaster characters. Blaster characters can grapple to other areas. Stand on the red circles and press Z, or swipe the Wii Remote up towards the grapple hook. By the way, this game has motion controls on the Wii version.
Let's go!
And they're pretty much substitutes for button commands, so they are useless. I mean, it makes sense. This game was not made for the Wii, so it makes sense.
Lego Star Wars Ring Fit Adventure Edition.
Oh my god. I mean, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is on Switch, so...
Does that have motion controls?
I don't know.
Yeah, motion controls, let's go!
Ugh.
Oh, we gotta shoot these. These spit out studs, too.
Of course, gotta collect the studs.
Gotta collect the studs, gotta get that money.
And we also have some Royal Naboo guards on our side here. We can't play as them.
Yeah, we can.
Well, not in this level. You can play as them later because pretty much every character you see in this game can actually be played as outside of the levels themselves in a mode titled Free Play, where you could revisit levels in the story as any character you want in order to access stuff like extra minikit canisters.
Even that stupid Imperial spy from New Hope, you can play as him.
Yeah, Garindon, I think his name is.
I always thought he looked weird. Like,
yeah.
I honestly thought...
Like an elephant.
I thought that his mask was his face. I always thought
I thought he was just some weird alien creature.
I always thought Max Rebo looked like an elephant.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then I learned that he eats with his fingers. Like, there are holes in his fingers and he eats with those. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I don't like that.
I had a Star Wars dictionary. Like, I had access to a bunch of those when I was growing up. And
same.
I figured that out and I was like, ugh.
Did you have the character encyclopedia?
I don't think it wasn't that. It was just Star Wars visual dictionary based on each episode.
Interesting. Wait, there were like individual ones for each episode?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith is the one I picked up the most because I had them at the school library back when I was in elementary. And so yeah, every chance I got, I picked those up.
Yeah, I remember the elementary school libraries having those movie visual dictionaries. I remember reading one for like the first Ice Age, I think. The original Ice Age had one of those visual dictionaries.
Because of all the movies that needed that.
Exactly. Pretty sure like every blockbuster film had one. Like I think Shrek 2 had one.
That would not surprise me at all.
Yeah. Specifically Shrek 2. We actually cannot do that puzzle yet because we need someone that can blow up silver Lego objects, which you'll need a bounty hunter character, which can also access the bounty hunter panels that we saw earlier.
So Zam Wessel can use the Boba Fett thing. Look at that.
That makes sense.
It does, totally.
You know, because Boba Fett's father friggin' killed Zam Wessel, so they're on the same side.
By mistake.
Oh, that's true.
Wasn't it by mistake? I'm pretty sure.
That wouldn't surprise me.
The best bounty hunter in the galaxy freaking killed his own hired person by mistake.
Exactly. Star Wars, am I right?
Also, there's most of the grapple characters, or blaster characters, I mean, most of them, like, if you press the double jump button, they just dive.
Oh, yeah. That was introduced in LEGO Star Wars 2, which is why these characters do not have a double jump at all. So, some of you may be wondering why I'm doing this playthrough in co-op. Some of you may know that I did play through LEGO Star Wars, the video game, and LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, which shut up, which features all the same levels as this game. So, because I promised myself to play through every single LEGO game, I thought, how am I going to make this playthrough distinct if I'm just going to play through the same levels again? Well, I decided to make it distinct to show off one of the bigger aspects of the LEGO games that I wasn't able to show before, co-op, and that the entire game can be played in co-op and is structured around it, to where every single level must have at least 2 characters to play as.
We're playing Portal's Cooperative Testing Initiative.
Something like that, yeah. Which is why some levels that are based off scenes in the movie that have one character, they'll throw in a second character for the second player to play as, such as like an astromech droid in a lot of levels.
R4P17.
Yep, in a level that will be coming up in episode 2. So stay tuned for that. Although I'm sure the audience already knows, because this game's been out for, what, 16 years now? I think everyone...
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think people know at this point.
This was actually the first game I remember owning for my Wii, I'm pretty sure. Other than Wii Sports, but that's kind of...
I think that was the case for everyone, because, you know, the Wii was super big when this game came out, so it makes sense.
And, I mean, they didn't add motion controls for nothing, I don't think. But then again, it's Nintendo, so...
Yeah.
They put cardboard boxes in their Switches. They put cardboard boxes in and charged $60 for them, and look where those cardboard boxes are now.
Labo.
Look where they are now. The landfill's doing great. I honestly thought Labo was kind of a cool
It's a cool idea.
On paper, but the execution really wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
Then again, how well would you really expect for cardboard to sell? $60
Better than I thought.
$60 boxes of cardboard.
Yeah.
Not even just cardboard boxes, just boxes full of cardboard.
Yep. Gotta open the cardboard to get more cardboard so you can build a cardboard mech controller where you can control a mech in game. Which I thought was really cool. I thought the robot set was cool.
When the cardboard box says ages 7 to 12 and you eat it within 6 minutes.
Yeesh. I never got those memes when they were around. I just thought they were stupid.
The whole deodorant thing. When the deodorant says 24 hours but you eat it in 6 minutes.
God.
24-hour protection.
By the way, this is the end of the level and we're that close to True Jedi. This is a pretty notorious level if you ask me, because getting True Jedi in this level is very difficult. In that you pretty much have to collect every single stud in the level in order to get True Jedi.
I brought this up in the last video, but I'm going to do it again. If you get True Jedi as Anakin, the game's just lying to you. You might as well just quit right where you're at.
That video is unusable, so...
It's not unusable. Put it on the archive channel or something.
I just mean
people will watch it. I'm sure they will.
We'll see about that.
I mean, you turned off the music, and aside from sections where it's like going pew, 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 I think people would be able to hear our audio just fine.
Yeah, there's a good chance. It's just cutscenes; they won't be able to hear us.
One of those laser bolts just straight up came at the screen. Why won't they hear us during cutscenes?
Because the cutscenes have music.
Oh right, I forgot.
You can't turn off the music for cutscenes because the audio is the sound effects of the cutscenes are pretty much interlaced with the music.
They're copyrighted.
They're all one audio track. Which I find it weird in some games, including ones that I've played through on this channel, where if you turn off the music, the cutscene audio is completely muted.
Oh wait,
because of that exact reason.
Okay, here. We gotta
put
these up too.
Gotta use the Force. Although we could just do this in free play. What does this give us? A canister?
I think so.
Let's find out.
It's making a cylindrical thing.
I do hear the noise. By the way, if there is a mini kit canister nearby, there will be a specific sound effect that plays.
What sound is that?
It's a very subtle sound effect. It's pretty much the sound of chimes.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, you hear
there it is.
Now. Yep.
I have played this game for nearly 16 years, man. You think I wouldn't know about something about this game?
That's pretty fair.
We're talking, not to brag, but I have 100% of this game 3 times.
I have 100% of this game 0 times.
Exactly. You think I wouldn't know?
I was busy playing Skylanders as a kid.
Oh my god.
Consumerism, Activision edition.
Well, I mean, isn't that just Activision, period?
Yeah, I was going to say, looking at Activision now, I feel like Skylanders kind of jump-started why we hate them currently.
Well, I mean, wasn't Guitar Hero the same way?
No,
where they
Overwatch
oversaturated that to death as well?
Like, I loved Skylanders, absolutely cherished that series as a kid. But, like,
and
Overwatch 2...
It inspired one of my... Well, okay, kind of, with Disney Infinity, because that's a game series that I played a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
And I think if Skylanders wasn't a thing, it still would have come out, but, like, it's what inspired the Toys to Life part of it.
Yeah.
Because that game was always supposed to be a spiritual successor to the Toy Story 3 video game. It wasn't always a competitor to Skylanders, it's just something that just so happened to turn into a Skylanders competitor.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I don't think was what LEGO Dimensions was at all.
Like, I'm not giving my money to Activision right now, because with Overwatch 2, they really killed it for me.
The Battle Pass system. And
yeah,
stuff.
like...
By the way, we unlocked Queen Amidala and Captain Panaka.
Yes, we have unlocked Captain Pancake. Alright, let's see y'all there. I'm going to Denny's.
Oh, we got True Jedi!
I thought you noticed that.
Apparently I didn't.
How did I get more studs than you?
Maybe you were the reason we got True Jedi.
Maybe. Oh, it's because I noticed the last mini kit canister and all the stuff around it gave us studs.
Oh, yep. Yeah, and I noticed the,
We got 3 mini kit canisters.
The barrels or whatever that look like cake to me.
Yeah.
Let them smash cake. Anyways.
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Next level is Chapter 4, Mos Espa Pod Race.
No.
Alright, I'll let you take this one.
Queen Amidala and her Jedi protectors have fled Naboo, heading for Coruscant. They plan to inform the Galactic Senate of the Trade Federation invasion. However, the Royal Palace's starships... I messed it up. However, the Royal Starship's hyperdrive is damaged in the escape, and they have been forced to land on the remote planet of Tatooine for repairs.
We're going to Tatooine, baby.
We're gonna meet Geonosian! Geonosian plus useless
I hope that
blaster.
did not affect the footage because I just did something.
Bruh, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing things when we're recording.
You're right, you're
Let's just land in the middle of this random canyon, not even close to the city.
Of course.
The sun do murder to Misa Skin. Jar Jar had ulterior motives here.
Alright.
Because if he wasn't a Sith Lord, he wouldn't have
In
gone
order
to
to
places that are
save performance on OBS Studio, I have the preview disabled, even though I'm sure it's a minor thing that only minorly affects performance, but I still turned it off anyway. I was just checking to see if the footage was good. It is. So we have nothing to worry about.
I love the pitch, but it's for some
To
reason.
be fair, in the failed recording, the visuals were just fine.
I just realized
It was,
in the background, the people are Jango Fett without his helmet.
Oh, yeah! Okay, by the way, this vehicle is not the usual level. We are instead in vehicles rather than on foot. And so these are what are called ship levels in this game. Yes, there will be more of this. Although they aren't the same kind of gameplay as this, where it's on rail. Pretty much, the whole goal of this is that you're in a pod racer. And with the Tusken Raiders.
The sand people.
We're pretty much going through this and racing against other pod racers to get to the end in first place. Where we have to especially beat a certain pod racer.
We missed that.
A certain racer by the name of Sebulba. It was kind of Anakin's rival in the movie.
Sebulba has a weird design to me. He walks with his hands and
Yeah.
walks up with his feet.
That is weird.
Like,
I think it looks cool. In fact,
it looks cool.
I think a lot of the Phantom Menace designs are cool.
Yeah, they're absolutely awesome. I don't care what. I don't know what galaxy you're from. That's gotta hurt. That's just what this level reminded me of.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was saying.
Oh, by the way, we have a cutscene here.
What I was saying earlier about Activision is that like the final nail in the coffin for me was Overwatch 2. He just died.
There goes Mahonic, my boy.
Mahonic the dead jog.
Yeah. And by the way, the guy on the left in that cutscene, that was Sebulba, who just killed Mahonic.
Luke Handwalker.
Oh. I see what you meant there. Anyways, what were you saying about Overwatch 2?
Basically, like, the final nail in the coffin for me with Blizzard was that, because, like, the original loot box system, most people didn't like it, but personally...
I think the loot box system was just fine, because it was all cosmetic.
Yeah, exactly.
So it didn't really matter that much.
Yeah, personally...
And you could get them through just normal gameplay.
Yeah. And, like, the thing was, I liked the thrill of getting loot boxes. Like, I liked not knowing what I was going to get, because... through loot boxes, that's where I got most of my legendary skins. I didn't pay for most of the stuff that I got in that game.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't have to pay for anything. Doesn't Overwatch 2 require you to pay for stuff?
I'm not joking. The cheapest you can get skins for is like $19. So you're basically paying $20 for just skins, just to look different. You're paying $20.
Wow. I didn't think it was that bad.
It is.
Yeesh.
Yeah, just like... you can't get anything with like actual money.
I mean, to be fair, isn't this one free to play? Isn't Overwatch 2 free to play?
This one is like
they
digital
kind of
currency.
have that going, but it's still stupid. Anyways, we got True Jedi.
No, it's still stupid because if you buy 3 skins, you're paying for more than the original game was, which was $30.
That is true.
It was like $30 at release, or not at release, but whenever I got it, it was $30.
Dang, that's stupid.
And on my PC, I got it around New Year's Eve, so it was half off. It was $40 then, but I got it for $20. Because it was a New Year's deal.
I'm pretty sure that's how I got Overwatch. Originally.
Oh, we're so close. We gotta beat him. I'm not doing another lap of this.
Amen to that.
Yes!
Woohoo!
We did it!
Alright. By the way, you may be wondering how we got so many canisters in that level. Oh, by the way, he had the money in his pocket the whole time.
Could have just freaking given it to us.
My God. As I was saying, in LEGO Star Wars the video game, all the ship levels could not be played in free play, so it was expected that you would be able to get all the canisters in story mode.
But now, free play is a thing everywhere.
Yep. We just flew
Bye.
straight through that rock.
Oh.
That rock structure.
It's a Naboo starfighter. Who cares?
Anyways, we got Anakin's pod. So yeah, there's a separate character grid for vehicles.
The hyperdrive.
You could bring the pod racer into the pod.
Let's play
It's called
the
pod.
Republic gunship level with the pod racers.
Exactly. You can do that in this game.
It's amazing. Pacifist run, pod racer only.
Anyways, that's how we got 9 out of the 10 mini canisters. There's still stuff that requires free play because LEGO Star Wars 2 introduced free play in its ship levels. So they would expect you to have other ships when going into free play, and they added some into here in the prequel levels.